Right folks, the next thing we're going to learn to draw is an ellipse, because we need to know how to draw an ellipse to construct a cylinder. And a cylinder might be a roll of tape, it could be a toilet roll holder, it could also be a glass. So an ellipse is a circle in perspective. If we look at that roll of tape directly down on top, then we can see the circle. Now a circle, as you know, from the centre point to the back and the centre point to the front and the centre point to each side are all the same. So the radius from the middle to the back, middle to the front, middle to each side is the same. But if I was to move that roll of tape away from me, from the centre point of the circle, from the centre point to the right hand radius and the centre point to the left hand radius are the same. But the circle has narrowed. So to explain that, I'm going to bring the circle back in. I'm going to draw round my circle. And I'm now going to draw through the centre of the circle from top to bottom and the centre of the circle from right to left. And I'm going to draw a line at that side, a line at that side, a line across the top and a line across the bottom. I have now constructed a perfect square because the distance from the centre to each side is the same. Now what happens with an ellipse is that that square narrows. So if we want to draw an ellipse, we are able to draw it. So in our circle we've got the 4 points that are equidistant from the middle. The distance from the middle to the sides are the same. So if we draw a rectangle and not a square, and we do the same thing, where halfway through we can draw our cross there and our cross there, so that from there to there and there to there are the same, but from the middle to the back and the middle to the front are the same, but they are shorter distances than from the end. So to construct our ellipse we need to draw our rectangle. Now what happens is that it creates a curve. So if we can draw a curve into that first segment and we draw that arc from the top, and it's a gentle curve down. It doesn't meet as a point, it curves, and then we can construct the bottom part. So we're actually drawing a letter C, and that should be a mirror image. So from the middle to there should be the same as the middle to there. I might need to come down a wee bit more, and the middle to there and the middle to there should also be the same. So, and it's quite easy to draw that large curving letter C. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to do the same again. So we start with a wee curve in there, and then we do a large curve there, and then the curve at the bottom. So we do the large letter C, and each of those 4 segments should be the same. Same as in the circle, the 4 segments are the same. Within the ellipse, your 4 segments are the same. So what I would like you to do is I'd like you to draw a rectangle. I'd like you to mark the halfway point and draw a vertical line, and find a halfway point and draw a horizontal line. Then curve your line from this point to there, and make sure that there is a curve in there. There are no points, there are no sharp ends on a circle, sharp edges on a circle. And then we can curve that around there. Then if you want, turn your page around and repeat it. And once we've done that ellipse, we will then draw the full cylinder that has a top ellipse, a bottom ellipse, and two sides. Okay, thank you very much.